Kia ora, good evening, and welcome to the 65th episode of the Huddy Hui. Our guest tonight, he's had a pretty amazing season when you consider what he's done for Petone and what he's also done for New Zealand under-20s. But let's all think about what he did last weekend, in particular when he played against Taranaki, scoring 3 tries. Our guest tonight is Peter Lakai. Peter, many thanks for coming on the Huddy Hui tonight. We were just talking off air about Silverstream. They just took on Napier Boys in the Hurricanes final, and they just narrowly missed out on the top 4 next weekend. What were your thoughts on that game?
Hey, Brad, cheers for having me. It was a tight one. Real entertaining to watch. Played with a few boys in that team, and I guess they'll be pretty gutted with their draw, and obviously not going through, but. No, it's been a good season for those boys.
Now, speaking about good seasons, let's talk about last Sunday. You played against Wellington's fierce rivals, the Taranaki Bulls, and you became the 7th forward to score a hat-trick in an NPC game for Wellington. Your 3 tries against Taranaki last weekend were probably key to the win. Most of them were off the back of great work from my teammates. I was just kind of there to finish it off. But, boys are kind of disappointed from that Northland game and just wanted to come out and, repay the fans and kind of put a performance out that we're proud of. And, I guess we did that on Sunday. And, we look forward to Southland tomorrow. Of course, you're number 8 as well, and you've developed in that jersey since your college days. But have you cemented the number 8 jersey for the season, the Wellington Lions?
No, I wouldn't say cemented. I guess, we've got a lot of talented boys in this team, and everyone's working hard, which is good. And, competition is fierce. Everyone's pushing each other, which is healthy for, competitive team environment. So, no, I wouldn't say it's cemented. Everyone's still putting their hand up.
You mentioned your game 2 weeks ago against the Northland Taniwha, losing 6 points to 15. No tries in that game for Wellington. What happened against the Taniwha, and what have the team learnt from that experience?
I guess what we learned was... we just needed to vary up our attack. I guess, wet, rainy day, pitch wasn't so great out on Poliro. And we were kind of, trying to play out the back and stuff and trying to play width to width rather than, ending the right, going right through the middle, through their forwards, which was, pretty obvious. It always seemed like they had 15 guys on their feet. So they didn't commit much to the breakdown, and we reviewed that, and going into Taranaki, I think we read our attack pretty well, and it's good.
Southland this Saturday. You're beaming into us live from Invercargill, one of the coldest places in New Zealand. It'll be a tough challenge. Of course, Auckland only went down there a few weeks ago and narrowly won 24 points to 23. What do the Lions need to do to outsmart the Southland Stags tomorrow afternoon?
I guess just backing up off last week's win, that was kind of the line in the sand for us, and we want to kind of build on that. So going into tomorrow's game, we just got to come prepared and just muscle up. We know they're going to be hurting off last week's game loss, so we just need to bring the right mindset, and without our captain Dupes and without James Blackwell as well. So we just got to step up, and everyone's kind of got to put their hand up.
And of course, this is pretty much the start of the Storm Week that they've effectively known in the NPC for the last few seasons. You have Tasman on Wednesday in Blenheim there, and then, of course, you've got Otago at home. How are the team preparing for this tough period, 3 games in a week?
Our main focus for us has just been recovery, I guess. Just looking after our bodies. We know we're going to have to, back up, the Southland game as well as the midweek game against Tasman, which is on right now. But just recovery for us. making sure we come prepared and make sure we're looking after ourselves just to, I guess, keep fresh and get ready for that storm week.
When did you make your Wellington Lions debut?
I played one game last year against Southland. It was a non-comp game, so I don't know if that counts, but yeah. It's either last year's Southland game or this year's Bell Plenty. I don't know.
Well, I think they were both on TV, so I think we'll make it Southland last year, eh? Of course, let's talk about your early rugby career. Where did it all start for you, Peter?
Started out at Stakes Valley Rugby Club. Played like first few junior years there, and then I think I got up to under 10s, under 11s, and I moved out to Avalon Rugby Club just because I'm not too sure if Stakes Valley had teams that went up that high back then. But yeah, moved out to Avalon. Played 3 years of junior club rugby at Avalon, and yeah, that was kind of my junior rugby.
And of course, you're a product of the great school that is St. Patrick's College, Silverstream. Tell us about your time there at Silverstream and also the rugby program out there at the college. And when did you first start playing for the first 15?
So I started St. Pat's Stream in 2016. The rugby programs, as you know, it's pretty good. They got a lot of good coaches and good connections, or good people as well that come in to help, especially in my first year in year 9. There's a lot of coaches coming in to help us newer guys, and a few students as well, a few old boys come in as well. So which was good in my first year. First year played under 14s. Second year played under 15s, and then my first year, first 15, was year 11. It's kind of in and out, first 15 and year 11. I was playing a bit of seconds and playing a bit of first 15 as well. And then year 12 is kind of when I, full-time first 15 throughout to year 13.
Tim Maddox was the first 15 coach out at Silverstream. He's now the director of rugby at the college. Tell us about Tim and his coaching style.
Tim's great. He's got a real good connection with the players. I guess, and being a stream old boy himself and being in that professional rugby environment himself, it's kind of easy just to go up to him and have a conversation. Friendly guy. He wouldn't blast you or anything for having a go or backing yourself, which was good for us players. Made us play with confidence, which I thought was good.
2020 was a pretty strong year for the first 15. Of course, got to the final against Scots College, but narrowly just fell short. Tell us about that 2020 season, because it was quite a special side.
2020 was good. I think we went through round robin undefeated, but season was interrupted with COVID pandemic. So everyone came out of that COVID pandemic, and everyone was just firing to play footy. Went undefeated or throughout that round robin. I think we beat Scots last minute in that round robin game, and then leading up to it, beat Rongotai in the semi, and then we played them Scots in the final, which we went down. I forgot the score, but it was a close game.
And of course, last season you made the move out to the Petone Rugby Football Club. Why did you choose Petone?
There's a few stream coaches, who had connections with the Petone Rugby Club, and they kind of just told me to come over, have a look, see if I like it, and just went to a few pre-seasons, and a few of my mates were going out there as well. Mitch Salvo and Riley Higgins and TJ Clark and stuff. So after going to a few pre-seasons, I enjoyed it, and just decided to play out there, close to home as well. Not too far away from home. So
8 games for the Villagers over the last 2 seasons, and you played in the Jubilee Cup final. And despite the loss and playing against 2 All Blacks, you had a pretty strong performance in that game in the number 8 jersey.
Yeah. This season was pretty special for us Villagers. Swindell and McBain and all of that. And yeah, leading up to that Jubilee, we knew what we were up against, and there's a few. I was the last game for a few of our Petone boys. Some are retiring and some offshore. So I guess everyone loves the club and everyone just wanted to put out go out there and play the best we could, and I felt we played well. We're just unlucky to fall short in the end.
And of course, you missed out on playing for the McBain Shield this year. Were you a bit gutted missing out playing in that McBain Shield?
I was a bit gutted. Have a few mates out in Huddy Hui, so yeah, after last year, they gave me a bit of grief, and was looking forward to playing in this year, but I missed out. I think we had a preseason for Kane's 20s. So yeah, I think we're watching it live, or we had live updates. Our coach Eugene was kind of giving us live updates, and yeah, when we heard Petone won, it was just I seen the try and it was unbelievable.
It's still hard to believe that try, and it was only back in May as well. Of course, you were part of the Hurricanes under-20 program, and you got to go away to Taupo, but you were affected by illness early on in that tournament. How did you bounce back from that?
I don't know, to be honest. I felt like I was gonna die, but nah. We were there for, I think we were there 4 days prior to the tournament, so I think I was sick on the way there, and then physios and SNCs were just looking after me, giving me some pills, vitamin C's and stuff, and I just kind of had to isolate and rest up. I think I was well. I think I got better the day of the Blues game, but I didn't want to go out there and play with illness, and then came back for that Chiefs game and that Barbars game in there.
And then, of course, in July, you were part of the New Zealand under-20s campaign over there in Queensland. Tell us about the setup with the New Zealand under-20s. And of course, you played Australia and a number of other teams over there, and you sort of really became the main number 8 in the team. Tell us about that experience.
It was good. I think I felt I was a bit, I got sick as well in that campaign. Australia, but it was a good setup. Good bunch of boys. A few of them had NPC experience and some already played Super, which was, I guess, good to have those kind of guys in our team just leading us. I thought we gelled well in the time we had together. No egos or anything, and everyone was just real friendly, and I guess those games it was just a testament to our relationship off the field. So when we got out there, everyone just trusted, and it was just putting teams away.
Who do you model your game on, and who is your favourite player?
Adam Julian asked me, but my favorite player growing up was SVW. Just always liked the way he played. I was always into the league as well, so just watching them play both was just a big thing for us, especially with his haircuts and boxing career and stuff. So it was a real role model for me growing up. But player I don't really mold myself, but a guy I like watching is probably Huddy. Just the way he plays. He's just always in sixth gear, and he doesn't take the handbrake off.
And of course, you were part of the Hurricanes under-20s this season. Are there other Super Rugby opportunities on the horizon, or are the Hurricanes going to keep you as part of the program for 2023? Probably can't say.
Nah, just waiting on dispensation from NZR, and yeah, see what happens. Time will tell.
What are the key qualities of Peter Larkoy that makes him a person?
Just charismatic. Nah, I don't know. I just like to be a good bloke to the guys around me. Crack a few jokes, not too serious, which I think a lot of guys get pulled into. Just like to joke around and just relax.
And what are the future ambitions for you, Peter, and for the rest of the Lions campaign?
I guess just to keep winning and playing good footy for me. Play consistently as well. Still got a fair few games left, so yeah, just try and play the best I can and do what I can for the team to make sure we get wins. And yeah, future, just not really sure for the future. Just see what happens.
Well, Peter, it's been fantastic having you on the Huddy Hui tonight. All the best against the Southland Stags tomorrow afternoon. We'll be watching back here in the capital city. Go well.
So cheers, Brad. Cheers for having me.
Peter Lakai, number 8 for the Wellington Lions, a stellar season indeed, and also a product of St. Patrick's College Silverstream. A very humble individual with a very promising rugby career to come. So no games on Huddy Sports this weekend. Probably the first time since the start of April that we haven't covered a footy game of any sort. So just the Huddy Huies this week. But next Tuesday at 7 o'clock, we have a Huddy Hui, well, 2 actually next week. But on Tuesday at 7 o'clock, we have another Silverstream old boy, but also Hawke's Bay Magpies prop Joel Hintz on the Huddy Hui. So tune in for that one on Tuesday next week at 7 o'clock. And then on Wednesday, we have another Hurricane joining our Huddy Hui on Wednesday at 7 o'clock as well. And he is playing his trade at halfback for Counties Manukau in the NPC this season. And that is Cam Roygard. So he'll be on the Hui next week as well. So 2 Huddy Huies, 66 and 67 next week, Tuesday and Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Tune in for those. But for now, that is the Huddy Hui for this week. Have a great weekend. Ciao for now.